I do it? 1 mile that way. I should Google. Let's just do it. Ooh, am I gonna be able to tread this for 1 mile? Right now, I got the road to myself. 1 mile, 1 mile up. I need to put a little speed on it, but treading through this is not easy. Today is Sunday. What if it's closed? What if it's private? What if there's a doggone dog at the end? Who knows what's at the end? But for now, we're just gonna enjoy the beauty of it. This is definitely the point of no return. We're like, shit, how much farther? Too far from where you started. Don't quite know if your blessing is just up ahead. And then you stop before you even get a chance to see it. So I'm gonna keep pedaling. I was thinking, it can't be private, right? Why would you have a huge sign saying 1 mile up to your private property? No, maybe people do, but it seems that I started this journey unprepared. I was just going to do my 4 mile stretch to the Hopkins Junction and then turn back around and go back to the village. I have no water. I don't think I see any low-hanging fruit I can grab. So I just have to continue on faith. Lean in a prayer. Yeah. I see that the end looks like it's getting near. So many lessons in nature. Be prepared if something comes from out of nowhere. But this feels like calmness. This red dirt though.
Ooh, this is nice.
This is just beautiful. I mean, I really would like to scoop. Oh God, car coming. Well, I can tell that I'm getting close because this is feeling like an entrance to some place. And I'm not so sure if it's private or public. I just hope that if it's private, they have no large pets with teeth.
Ooh, this is nice.
This is nice. Very nice, beautiful. So I'm near, I just don't know where yet. I can only tell that I am getting closer. Where does this lead to? Now I can see that up ahead, the dirt changes colors, right? And that vehicle that just passed, if this was private, looked like they would have stopped me, right? And asked, where are you going? What's up? Where you headed? This is private property. And there wasn't a private property sign further back. So I'm hoping that all this beauty is for the public. Well, we are arriving. I don't know where we have arrived to. I didn't Google. I didn't do anything but jump on this bike and head from there to here. But so far it looks safe, but it is beginning to look a little private to me. Oh, that looks like there's a gate. Whenever you see something like that, usually there is somebody who's gonna stop you. And of course, there's no trespassing. Nowhere. Huh. the journey was beautiful, but it definitely appears to be private. Huh. Yeah, I think I better honor the gate. That was nice of whoever drove through here, though, to let me get this far without knowing that I wasn't going to be able to go all the way. What is this now? Now I will Google. But this is beautiful. So the lesson is, you may not know where you're going, but there's somebody who is headed in that direction who knows exactly where you're headed. And they may not even tell you. They just want you to discover on your own. Regardless if it leads to a dead end or not. That's that. So the shining lining is I got exercise and a nice tour of another beautiful part of Belize that I didn't even know. And now we can see what this freshwater creek, whatever it said, limited is actually. I almost think somebody's at that door. It looked like someone would be there, but it's Sunday, so they're probably not there to come out, because I would love to ask questions.
So after doing a little research, I found this article from 2012 by Emma, who had visited Freshwater Creek. If you're really interested, you can check out her article. I then asked a local about the area, and they said that it had been sold and that they used to play there as kids.
So the journey may not be as treacherous or challenging going back. We've already been down this road. You learned your lesson. So let's talk about loneliness for the trip back, about what it means to be alone. Like it's some sort of curse, dying alone, in bed alone, at home alone, traveling alone. I heard growing up, you're born by yourself, you're gonna die by yourself. A partner, if you need one, I'm sure is great to have. It definitely is the icing on the cake. But it's not the whole cake. Man, that was fast. I see the road, the cars up there. I started talking to y'all thinking I was gonna help pass the time, and I'm already back. Let's keep talking though, because I still got several miles to go to get back to Hopkins. I'm speaking directly to someone who, a sister who is stressed about being alone. So much so, she's holding on to some bullshit. She's holding on to an abusive relationship. She's holding on to somebody just because they're the father of her children, but she's unhappy. She's alone in the very situation that she's in. She's still carrying the burden. She carries all of the burdens and responsibilities, even though she has a man around. So what good is all of that unhappiness? You're still alone. You're still a burden by the same responsibilities you would have even if you didn't have a man, just so that you can say you're not alone? We made it up here quickly. Back to what I was saying. It's Hopkins. It says Hopkins is 4.2 miles. Cars have no mercy. They have absolutely none. No mercy. That's where people wait at the stop, what you call the junction. And we're turning. That's where the bus comes. It doesn't run on Sunday, so you'd have to get a taxi from that junction. This whole idea of being alone is, why do we not say that same thing about men? So there are a couple of videos where these nurses are coming forth and saying they're working a nursing home or something, or some facility, care facility, wellness facility, something. And they're talking about the number of black men who don't have anyone visiting them or anyone to take care of them because they were either mean or hoes, or they never... or because they never settled down. But That even seems like it's just to guilt men into, you better settle down. You better choose somebody. You can't be out here hoeing around. You're gonna be alone. You're gonna die by yourself. Let's be fair. You know, brothers are now getting that same message. You're gonna be out here by yourself with nobody to wipe your booty. Nobody to bring you any good food to eat. You know how many people with family and children right now can't get not one of them to do shit for them? Not one. Got husbands, ex-husbands, older children, grandchildren, and they still die fucking alone. Still gotta beg or ask a fucking stranger to take care of them. Still gotta pay somebody to take care of them. Don't let people spook you. You're not alone. You're not alone. You have a source, power source. Look at this car. See how close they come? Now you see there's nothing back there, right? See how close they drive? Some people will move further over. Others don't give a shit. They just drive right up close to you, even though they can move over, as if bikes don't belong out here. I hate to even use the word alone because we have such a negative connotation, so I'm trying to think of something else to say besides alone. When you're in solitude, how about that? When you are in solitude, that's what I'm gonna say, solitude.
A lot of people can't be alone with themselves. They can't.
Right.
I can be alone with myself. I don't need to talk to nobody or nothing. I can talk to myself and figure it out. A lot of people don't want to face themselves.
Right.
And that's an act of valor. That's commendable. Because through isolation is where we reach elevation. That's when most of my epiphanies happen, when I'm alone.
Solitude is such a blessing. It explains why so many gurus or spiritual teachers and masters, if you will, were by themselves when they discovered things. They were fasting, or, you know, they were in solitude. They did not feel the need, or for whatever reason, they left, took a journey to be in solitude. Isolation, cutting out distractions. You can never hear the voice you're supposed to hear because there's always that noise and always that codependency or that need to feel like I must be here. Otherwise, the world out there is ugly and I'm going to be alone and I won't be supported. I won't be protected and I'll just be out there. That's what a lot of abusers even do. Isolate you. Make you feel like they are the only ones who will protect you and the only ones who want you. And this is the only place you're going to feel safe. And you're sitting there thinking, and after a while, you know, you just begin to grow accepted, or your coping skills force you to feel better about your situation in order to keep your sanity. But those of you who really think we are, those of us who are in solitude or who enjoy solitude, look at these two. Look at these two cars. Look at this one coming down the road. Don't believe that shit about go slow when it comes to these streets. They just talking about Belize is go slow. Y'all on go slow when it comes to these streets. Yes, you are. You are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. Da, 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 da. I don't know the words, but you all know that this is what I'm saying to you, my shiners. Spine and shine the way, 'cause you are not alone, alone, alone. You're not alone, alone. You're not alone, alone. Yes, 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 yes. You are not alone. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Now, at least that person got over a little bit, right? It's crazy. So yeah, life is so good and yummy. Aside from, you know, having to, you know, every now and then you're reminded, new in the world. But for the most part, life is beautiful. You know, it's always beautiful, actually. Get out of any situation that you're in and still be okay. That fear of you're by yourself, nobody wants you, and I haven't been selected, and they didn't marry me, and what was it about me that they didn't want, and then they married her. Girl, you know, it's like the song, talk about the assignment. That ain't your assignment. The Francis Cress Wilson would always say, you know, when people ask her why she didn't have children, she said that wasn't her assignment. God didn't give her that assignment. Some of y'all are on assignments that were not given to you. You just took that class because somebody told you that's the class you had to take in order to do something else in your life. And now you're discovering, shh, please put it this way. Now you're looking like, I didn't even have to take this class. I could have still got this job. I could have still opened this business. I spent all that time taking that class. Many of us are on assignments in life that have nothing to do with our destination. They are just lessons, you know, what we call seasons. And some of us wait until the fruit is no longer the right season, but we're still picking and eating and it's not even ripe. And we got to do all kinds of stuff to doctor it up to make it taste better. We still want to eat it. Like, this season can't be over. I'm thinking of mango season. That's why I'm on this thing about seasons, because mango season is about to end. And the last mango I had just didn't do it. Like, oh my God, mango season is over. Oh, what am I gonna do? So, y'all, I know I have been all over the place with this video. All over the place. It started out wanting to talk about this thing of being alone. And so I hope that I kind of stayed on task a little bit, but I just showed you how crazy they drive. So at the time that I'm talking to you, to kind of let time pass, because I'm out here without water and I just didn't think it through today. I just jumped on my bike to go to the store and then ended up like, oh God, the sun's not out, feels pretty good. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it. And here was the perfect opportunity to talk about, you know, loneliness, because I'm always in solitude for the most part. Well, you know, if I'm not at the store somewhere, obviously buying something, I'm in solitude most of the time. Somebody posted, who's it? Sharon. Hi, shout out Sharon. She said she stayed for a month out of the country and didn't come out but 4 times. Well, that's a beautiful thing to be able to sit with yourself, and that again is part of the problem. We be talking about we don't want to be alone, so we be going from one relationship to another, because we don't want to be alone, and keep repeating the same shit because we don't want to be alone. We don't want to be by ourselves in solitude. Which way, bro? You got a whole street there. Jesus Christ. So it is just amazing. You know, you're hating people say, I find myself saying that. It is just amazing. It's really not amazing. It's fucking ridiculous that we equate so much with having a partner, so much so that we don't even give ourselves time to grow and to figure out what happened in the last shit that didn't work, because we're so determined to clown for an ex. Fronting for my ex. What's the song? I don't even know. Something for the ex. I'm just fronting for my ex or something. You know, we so busy trying to prove something to an ex. You get mad at your guy, and instead of you sitting your ass down somewhere there doing something that you haven't had the chance to do because you've been too busy fucking and cooking and treating him like a damn kid because of competing with some other woman trying to outdo her so he'll stay with your ass. You don't even take the time when you get a break because he now clowning again to do some shit that you should do on your list. Instead, you gotta go get on another nigga. You got to need the attention of another nigga. I gotta prove that I got it. I'm hot. He out here doing this here. Sis, you aren't even made that way. You're not even made to have all these different. This gonna sound really, really, really old school and old fashioned, but fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Y'all fucking like you are built to fuck like that, and you're not. All this shit y'all be doing and perpetrating and acting like, hey, how are you? All this fucking y'all be doing. It's a whole road there, sir. All of that, you ain't even made to even do all that for real. Even the positions and all the stuff that you all, you know, be indicating in a dance that you will do on dick, you know you can't do because anatomically it would hurt. And if it doesn't hurt, that means you've definitely been doing too much fucking because you don't even feel it. So if you out here clowning like that, if you really rolling on dick the way y'all be trying to act like y'all rolling on dick and that you can handle dick, girl, you don't need to roll on no more dicks because you are just too wide open. That ain't nothing to brag about. Who told y'all that shit? Sitting around showing out, thinking it's a badge of honor because you can take dick and you can roll on it, spin on it, jump on it. So even when you out here trying to do what men do, you can't do it. You can't do what men do. So that's the time to be alone. That's the time to sit your ass down in solitude. Go learn something new. Cook something new. Walk around. Do whatever. You ain't got to get under new dick to get over old dick or to prove to that dick that you had that you can get more dick and this dick is not paying attention to me and you ain't paying. Y'all waste so much energy on that. I'm telling you, get somewhere, do you. People go to pulling out all stunts when it comes to when they mad at a man. Now they got time to spend with their kids, or they start calling family members that they never call, or they start calling their girlfriends. I'm sick of that shit too, because see, I like being alone. Then I have to somehow listen to about a man that she now mad at, knowing damn good well she gonna be back with him, but she spend your time talking all night like she about to do something different, and then as soon as they back with him, they ain't talk to you. And don't let him be around because he already know what type of friend you are. So then they're gonna play you to the left just to prove to him, see, I got you, babe. I got you. It's us. It's the two of us. This is us. Until that nigga do something else, and now here you come back again. Here, go sit down. Sit down. Sit your ass down. Don't get no more new dicks. None. Sit down. And go be in solitude and think about what you got going on in your life. Think about it. Think, goddess. Thank you. That's how you do it. See how polite? Thank you. Just move to the side. If somebody not moving to the side, that means they being ornery as hell. So, yeah, y'all. I just really wanted to speak on the whole thing about being alone because it is a myth. It's a scare tactic. Scare tactic. And people who feel that way obviously are afraid to be alone. They must be afraid to be alone, so they want you to be afraid to be alone. You ain't gotta be afraid to be alone. What these sisters do? Fishing. You fishing? No. Hi. You eating better and exercising and trying to get your mental together, and you're seeing a therapist, and a lot of that requires that you go somewhere, sit down and be alone. But just replacing people, replacing these relationships with, you know, children you ain't paid attention to in a month of Sundays, family members you haven't talked to, friends you don't even really like. You just call on them, but then you really talk about them because you feel like they ain't got nobody and they're alone, but you will use them because they are alone. So it's like, I know this person's available because they ain't got nobody, so while I ain't got nobody, I can at least talk to them. But as soon as I get somebody, you know, that won't be a friendship that I nurture. I got a couple of friends, yeah, I'm talking to y'all. They only call you when they need to hear some shit, knowing they ain't telling you the whole story, knowing they not gonna do shit different, but you just listen anyway because you love them. But we sick of y'all because we's free. You talking about I's married now, we saying we's free, I's free. We ain't perpetrating. That's the other thing. So many of y'all act like we lying about being happy. I'm happy. You wanna argue. You wanna prove that you happy because you with somebody. And you think we gotta do that. Girl, no, we do not have to prove that we happy even though we alone. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Some of y'all are not happy and you with somebody, and the tragedy is some of you are in bad relationships, abusive relationships, ones that are preventing you from being your best self. Just because you say not having somebody is worse than being with somebody that ain't about shit.
You got to be out your rabbit ass mind if you think I'm gonna be with anybody just to say I got somebody. I won't have nobody.
It's been lovely, you all. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. That's the sea up there, so we are approaching. We're already in Hopkins, but we're actually inside the village now. So I hope that that was enjoyable for you and you got something out of my rambling and ranting today. This has been Spine Shine Goddess. I'm the Sand Goddess, and as always, remember, be peace, but if you have to be war, be that too. Peace out, y'all.